Hey guys, it's me, your friend and today I'm gonna go over a PC settings guide. So this is for anyone that is switching off from a different device like PS4, Xbox, mobile, or even to a new PC and that you just want some help with your Fortnite settings. So let's get right into it. Okay, so you're in the mode full screen. Now I'm also gonna be going a little bit in depth and maybe very in depth, but yeah, this is basically just to say why, so that you can follow steps. Your resolution should be like put on 1280 by 720. If you have bad FPS or like you are playing on low FPS and 920 by 1080 should be played when you are like, when your FPS is very stable on whatever you have, and it doesn't really hurt. Like when you're in battle royale, it's very stable, and then yeah. Or if you're just a content creator, 16 by 900 should be used if you're like, things is like, you're setting your FPS is almost like, very good when you are on like 920 by 1080, but it's not like, you want a bigger FPS boost. I use 1280 by okay. Full screen also gives you more FPS. Your frame rate limit should be on whatever your monitor is and like higher. So like if you have a 30 hertz monitor refresh rate, then you should have your frame rate set to 60. So I actually have a 60 hertz monitor. Well, at least my screen is. So I play on 120 FPS. And yeah, because if I play on 60 frames, it's gonna be very bad, bro. Like if you look at it, it feels normal, but it's just very bad. Like I can run epic settings with that, but I decide not to. Okay, brightness depends on whatever you want. These are just like your preference. Your quality presets, you should always have this on custom. Even if you have on low, like it's not really that good. Like you can have it on low if you have your 3D res all the way up, but for me I have it at 90, and you can toy with this. Like since this kind of does it with your resolution here, it's kind of a confusing thing, but yeah, it's the same thing, and you can just lower it or make it higher, however your FPS is, and how stable you want your FPS to be. View distance, you can make this higher, whatever you want. Shadows and everything should be low except for textures. You can play with that. There's apparently where you can have what's called, it helps me with my FPS for some odd reason. I don't know why. Yeah, it's just a very thing. I turned on multi-threaded rendering with that. I don't know, it just does something. I'm gonna turn that off later and just compare the FPS, but for now I'm gonna keep it on that. You just have to you should see your FPS, like even if you're a content creator, it is very important. VSync, don't use that. It's just like it eliminates like enabling VSync, eliminates screen tearing by always rendering and presenting a full frame. Yeah, only using VSync like if you have screen tear. Motion blur, have this off. I don't care. Like only if you want to make your montage look better, then that's what you have done. Toggle spin of the off, by default auto open doors. I'm just like, you most likely will already have this, but I'm gonna go over some things that you won't have, like when you are on other things. Invert view, don't only use this, bro, if you're using your controller or your mouse upside down. Like I'm using my mouse upside down right now, and bro, it is very dumb. You get contextual tips. Only you have that if like you're a new player or you're playing anyone else yet. Invert airborne controls, no. The ability to create mode, have that on. NVIDIA highlights, turn to NVIDIA highlights. I don't know. Like I don't know what specific NVIDIA hardware it has. Like, cause I have an NVIDIA GeForce GTX. I think it's 1650. I don't know. I'm not very good with PC parts, so yeah, I don't really know. Peripheral lighting, I just have it off. Tap to search and direct, you should have that on. Code replays, have these off. Things like reduce your performance by so much. Your HUD should be like however you want. It doesn't really matter. Your keyboard and mouse sensitivity. So if you're moving off of like, say that you're on mobile or you're on console and you played like what you played like whatever sets like you whatever your sensitivity was, console is gonna be slow now, except for your targeting scope. That's probably gonna be the same. So just like try like just see whatever sense it feels better. Like maybe you can try doubling, try raising it slowly, just so that everything will be good for you. Yep. And then here we have the controller sensitivity. Now controller is much more complicated than keyboard, so let's go right into it. Okay, so the first thing, control auto run, have that on. Build immediately, build a pro, have that on, and the whole time, it doesn't really matter. Always have vibration off. It really messes up your aim. So even if you use it right now, just turn it off, bro. And also, can decrease your grip strength, apparently. Okay. Your edit mode and build mode sensitivity multiplier should be like your edit mode and build mode sensitivity multiplier should be higher than what you had before. You can experiment with that, but I like this. Your look sensitivity should be the same. Like I know it's gonna feel slow at the start, but yeah, just keep it at that. Your aim will be godly later on. Your ADS should be the same. Your aim is gonna be godly. Look dampening time, have this off. Just have this off. Look at curve, I have this on now. Expo, I like Expo better than linear right now. Whoa, my dead zone is actually high. Every dead zone on 0 if you don't have drift. Look at my curve. Oh yeah, never mind. Foot control, I have that off. I heard it's not good. This really depends on you. I recommend having a high sound quality. Yeah, it says that it may decrease performance, but it's the only way that you can hear where people are. So your headphones, only good for stereo headphones. And yeah, do you have stereo headphones? I'm pretty sure you don't. Yeah, you should not have background audio. Visualize sound effects if you're deaf or if you just have bad headphones. Not like you can only hear if someone is just in front of you, and like you just know like someone's there. Then that's when you should use it. This really depends. Create options that doesn't really matter. The keyboard controls, I'm not going over that. It's basically whatever you want. Just choose whatever you want. I just have it on that. Controller. Okay, there's actually a thing that I want to clarify. That there's some more controlling configurations. So you got old school, quick builder, builder pro, combat pro, you got builder pro, you got custom. I recommend using some custom stuff. This is mine. Keyboard takes too long, so that's why I'm showing this. Why aren't you at? Wait. No, that's high. Controller platform. Actually, I use a Nintendo Switch controller. But I just for some reason I feel like the PS4 has the least amount of input delay for me. I don't know. I tried Xbox, PlayStation 4, generic. Just try you can use if you use an Xbox controller, I recommend using Xbox. If you have PS4, then I recommend using PS4, or you could just use generic if you want to. I just use PS4. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I do know why, but I just feel like that. This how whatever you want. I have an anonymous mode on for no reason. I normally don't have that on, so my friends are playing. So check that. Yeah, just whatever you want. Player surveys. Yeah, I don't know why I went there, but yeah, sure. Just all. That's basically my settings guide. It's a little in depth. Okay, that's all for me. And by the way, your left joystick, well, your dead zone really depends on that. Even if you get drift on your right joystick, you should use it at the lowest you can. Just some little add-ons. Okay, that's all for me. And also, if you guys want any more tutorials, then please be sure to leave it in the comment section down below. By the way, if this video looks a little weird, it's because I'm not editing it, since I don't feel like there's a purpose, since I'm not going to be adding anything to it, and why should I put in my editing software? Okay, I don't know why I'm making this so long. C'est moi, your friendly neighbor, American Jr. Au revoir. Don't ask why I did that in French, okay?